Ugh. Oh goodness. Okay, I think I'm good to go. Good to play. As a matter of fact, I think it's about time you made yourself useful at Bent Branch Meadows in the Central Shroud. Sorry I started in the middle of this, but we're having some problems. Unlike the recruits you see at the Bannock, the men and women out at Bent Branch are fully occupied with their own work. As such, I imagine there are more than a few who would welcome the assistance of a rapidly maturing adventurer like yourself. Bent Branch is also home to very usefully situated aetheryte. It is, in other words, the perfect place for you to begin the next stage of your journey as an adventurer. Alright. And what better time than the present? Leave the city via the Blue Badger Gate and continue to southwest until you come to a bridge. Cross it, and when you spy an aetheryte in the distance, you may congratulate yourself on having successfully found Bent Branch Meadows. If you so fancy, you may also make use of the Chocobo Porter service, doubtless the safest way to get to your destination. Chocobo Keep Singer should not hesitate to lend his birds to help a capable adventurer like you. Well, be sure to introduce yourself to Keitha, the head Chocobo Wrangler, when you arrive. Okay. This game's so chill. Let's see. Well, fine, don't take the meat bridge. Alright, let's see what we got here. Keitha. You must be the venture Mune sent word about. I'm Keitha, however you say it, head wrangler round these parts. I've heard many and more things about you. Good things, lest you worry. When the elder Seedseer bade us welcome ventures, 'tis fair to say we had our doubts, till hard-working folk like yourself set about proving us wrong, that is. Consider me a convert. Any road. You've a mind to help out at the ranch, have you? Good. We could always do with a hand or two to keep the place running smoothly. As a matter of fact, I have a task right here that wants doing. Okie dokie. Let me know when you're ready to get busy. Oh, and you come highly recommended, so don't go letting no one down, eh? Okay. Pence. Character. Recommended here. Equip. I don't know if anybody's actually here or not, but is there a way to, like, bring down my hood? I don't like this hood. I would like for it to go away. At first I thought it was hide display headgear, but draw sheath weapon. Let me ask her. It doesn't matter. Don't want to waste time. Oh, and it looks like I'm getting a new thing. I will take it. Okay. 7 hells. Some bastard. I swear to God, they like smash their face against the keyboard. Like that's the name of the thing. Quekern has gone and broken one of me chocobo eggs. The filthy little thief was busy looting the barn when a guard startled it, prompting the damn thing to drop the egg it was clutching and run. Some of the lads gave chase, bless 'em, but when 3 more of the vermin appeared, me lot had no choice but to turn back. Something has to be done about these Kekern. Would you mind heading over to the matron's Leave and having a word with a soldier named Rosaline for me? The ratmen nest in their neck of the woods. She'll know what to do. Okay. Jumpu. Oh, hi. There we go. You're here on Keitha's behalf. I see. Broke one of her eggs, you say. And there were 4 of the creatures? The Kekern are a nuisance at the best of times. But we must now add trespass and chocobo murder to their list of transgressions. They have forced our hand. Our retribution must needs be swift and decisive. Like, I realize that they're doing, like, ye olden talk, but the sentence structure continually fucks me up when I'm reading it. And who better than you to deliver it, adventurer? Find the lair to the west of here and make an example of exactly 4 Kekern scramblers. We can send no clearer message. Okay. That was the wrong thing. do, 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 do. Stay away from the giant scorpion. Oh, goodness. Hey, 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 hey. Need to kill at least one of them, and I can heal myself. I'm trying to figure out what button does the targeting. Okay. Well, like, in that situation, with a bunch of enemies fighting, I get the feeling that it'll behoove me to get used to being able to switch through those targets really easily. And I still, like, when I played it 5 years ago, I was able to get a handle on it, but, like, all of my ability and skill and thought process has sort of atrophied in the time since. And I've been thinking about why I stopped playing this. I do like it, right? Like, it was a very good game. But I stopped playing because no one else was playing at the time. Like, all my friends quit. And, like, for me with an MMO, having someone to play with counts for a lot. And, like, a lot of people in my Discord play this game now. A lot of people that I know play this game. So it's a perfect reason, perfect time to get back into it. The deed is done. Or, the deed is done? Good. A grim task, but a necessary one. You have shown them the folly of inciting the wrath of those who consort with adventurers. Perhaps now the Kikern will think twice before giving in to their larcenous proclivities. Okay. It's less defense. But who gives a shit? It's like decent, well, not decent looking, but it's like not a robe. Huh. OSHA jab. Let's see what you got. Oh, and this probably means I can put on the hat that I have. I have two of them. And it, like, doesn't display, which is interesting. So, let's go with that. Okay, cool. Okay. Wait a minute. Item comparison. So, it's the same fucking thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay. So I'll just get one of these, I guess. Ho there, adventurer. You seem light on your feet. Fancy a quick skip along the route of the Heaven's Pillar tree? Here, or Heaven's Pillar here? I think, or I need someone to pick off a blue trumpet or two. I know what you're thinking. It's not more than a mushroom. So why the commotion? I'll tell you why. You allow that fungal menace to multiply, and within a moon, they'll be covering the whole damn root and rotting the wood clear through. Just watch your step while you're up there, though. The dire mites on the ground won't waste any time adding insult to falling injuries. Excuse me. Once you're done, head up to the top of the route and report to Theodore. He'll be glad to hear someone's taking care of one of the more dreaded chores. So I guess I just go up here. And you just, I guess, be careful. Oh, this is fine. Too far below me. Lies. Lies and slander. So that's 2. Is there more? There's 1, or a third one. Oh goodness. Okay. So where is the 4th one? Hello? Theodore. Oh, you've cleared root of blue trumpets? Wonderful. To be quite honest, I have this teeny tiny problem with heights. No, this is not my ideal posting, but we all do what we must. Keeping the route passable is an important job, you see. It's one of the few ways folk can traverse the central shroud since the calamity, all but split the area in twain. It is not, perhaps, the easiest path to walk, but there are those who believe the will of the matron herself caused this tendril of a heaven's pillar to remain thus suspended, that it might serve the forest's people. I'm rather fond of the notion myself. Okay, so we're going to get that. And all right, Teddy, what do you got for me? Let's see if I do this. Oh my goodness. I did not expect that. Okay. And that's better than what I've got, it looks like. So, yeah. It is regrettably my duty to stand watch over the road from here to Bent Branch Meadows. The ranch has become a veritable institution of Gridania, so any threats to its continued operation are taken quite seriously by the wood whalers. Which reminds me, mayhap it was my imagination, but I believe I caught a glimpse of some shadowy fellow not too long ago. Would you mind passing the word to Rosaline down below? I would go myself, but, well, it's hard enough marshalling the courage to walk down the route for my shift. I don't know, this doesn't seem that bad. All right, Rosaline. A shadowy fellow? Now that you mention it, I may have seen something. I dismissed it as a trick of the light before, but I thought I saw a shadow in the forest to the north. Still, I suspect it is nothing more than a concurrent thief on the run. If you must sate your curiosity, by all means investigate. Should you actually find something of note, I would very much like to see it. Okie doke. Okay. One thing I'm going to have to try and work on and fix is the interface. It doesn't feel as clean as I would like it to feel. I do like the way this game uses controllers, though. That is fucking fantastic. I'm probably, if I can, going to adjust the individual, like, scale of some of the buttons and stuff. So right now it just feels a little too cluttered. Alright, Rosaline, what do you got for me? Some shoes. Hand it over. Remnants of a campfire and a forgotten bag. This could belong to any adventurer or traveler. And inside we have a chocobo grooming brush and Rosaline oil. But wait, why would a traveler make camp here when it would be far safer to beg the hospitality of Bent Branch Meadows? Bugger me. I think this belongs to the stranger said to be meddling with the chocobos. Thank you, adventurer. We have been lax in our duties, and no longer. I swear we will find this shadow. Okie dokie. Rosaline would like you to warn other sentries of the stranger's activities. We cannot allow other sentries to dismiss similar sightings. They must know what we have learned. To that end, I prepared this letter containing everything we know about our mysterious stranger. Holy shit, I got hit with some major, like, nostalgia. Like, I remember streaming this exact quest with my other white mage, like, 4 or 5 years ago. And my friend, Manlump, was in the chat, and we were having a discussion about something. I forget what it was. I was also really upset about something. I forget what. Which is probably for the better. Anyway. I need you to show it to my comrades throughout the shroud. Once each sentry has committed the details to memory, have them write their name at the bottom for confirmation. Start with Elmar at the Bannock, then Bernard at the eastern gates of the Bent Branch Meadows. They ought to relay the information to the others. Finally, make sure Ilgar sees the letter. I can't say these fucking names, holy shit. He stands watch within the stables, so if this stranger's aim is to harm the chocobo, Ilgar may have to personally put an end to it. Okay. But yeah, I'm probably going to shrink down the cast bar, or the hot bar, or whatever it is, and then probably move the health and MP like down. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go this way. That was one thing about watching my friend Apollo Sigma stream this game. He like the interface just looked way too cluttered for me. I like clean as much as possible, or at the very least, what's on the screen needs to like feel important. And some of this stuff doesn't feel important. Maybe it will later on. We'll see. You don't look like you're here for training. A shadowy figure. Understood. I'll pass the word to the recruits as well as the sentries. Just let me make my mark. There, that should do. If you follow the road south, you'll find Bernard by the bridge to the Bent branch. Godspeed, adventurer. Okie dokie. You have business with me, adventurer? Yes, sir. Rosaline is right to be cautious. For this stranger to venture so close, yet go to such great lengths to remain undetected, is highly suspicious. They clearly have designs on Bent Branch. We appreciate the help. I should write my name here, yes? And here, take it. You'll find Ilgar in the stables past the Aetherite. You're in here. Ah, there you are. Ilgar. Mind the birds, adventurer. They get nervous around strangers. Alright. What's this? A shadowy stranger near the matron's Leith. Leith? Is that how you say that? Oh well. You've already shown this to Bernard and Elmar, I see. Good, good. Then all that's left is to inform the staff here. Not everyone here is a wood whaler, true, but even our stable boys wouldn't hesitate to take up arms to defend these chocobos. Okie dokie. You're quite the compassionate adventurer by the sound of it. Well, far be it from me to look a gift chocobo in the mouth. I have need of a capable woman like yourself. We received a peddler at the gates the other day, an excitable Lalafell that was sweating and swearing that he had been attacked by large winged beasts. Yet, other than hornets, I know of no flying creatures in this region. If there's any truth to what he said, it might prove problematic for other travelers. Follow the road south and see if you can find any evidence to support his claim. And should you find something, kindly tell Lothiar to patrol his area sometime instead of just standing beneath the spire and staring at the God's damned road. In those words. Okay. Equip. Alright. So, where am I headed? Over here, I guess? Yeah, I think I'm going over here. Okay. Huh. Let's go with that. Okay. So that don't work. Let's try that. Hello, I remember you. A northern vulture, too, and they were defending a nest? Well, perhaps we could omit that last detail from any official report. I would rather not give Elgar any further cause to be cross. Thank you for slaying the beasts. You may rest assured that I will not permit this to happen again. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. A new thing. Okay. I have another task for you, adventurer. I need you to head to the hedge tree to the southwest of here and speak with Hero Leone. After tending to the hedge tree, the hero was scheduled to board a boat from the Mirror Peaks. Well, the vessel's departure time has come and gone, but there's still no sign of her. Knowing how absorbed the hero becomes in her work, I am not unduly concerned. Armel, however, was responsible for organizing Leone's transportation and is likely wondering if her wayward passenger is ever going to arrive. Perhaps a gentle reminder is in order? Alright, let's go find this nerd. Nerd! Hold on, I need to see something about targeting real quick. My apologies. Not system, it's character configuration. Okay. So, display name settings, control settings, target, okay. Target type, target closest enemy. Filters. Well, weapon is drawn. So how does that work? Okay. So up and down. Okay. Hi. I'm probably not going to be able to kill this in the time allotted. I'm just going to go up and hit it. Get some mana back. It's something I had set up from when I played. Like, I went over to my old white mage and I looked everything up to see, you know, how I had stuff set up when I was super comfortable. And I had a macro set up for stone. It's a little like, it's a little slow in comparison to just having regular stone. But it's not like super slow. It's not like slow enough that I get irritated by it. And what it does, I have a couple of them. I have one that I have a macro. I don't have it on the thing yet. Oh, I am dying. I should probably heal. Like, if it really matters, if it's really difficult content, I use a macro to switch between targeting the tank and targeting wherever the tank has attacked. But when I'm leveling, I use this macro where I just target the tank and cast stone, and stone will automatically attack the target of my target. Like I said, the downside is that the way this game works with how it processes input is it kind of removes an advantage of being able to queue stuff up. But with a 2-second GCD, or 2.5-second GCD, and like not having a lot of off global cooldown abilities, I really don't see the necessity. That works. An extra 3,000 experience. I will take it. Alright, Leone. Yes, what troubles you, my dear... Ah, yes, the boat. I had quite forgotten. There's a big fucking nasty plant right next to you. What's your problem? What is your boggle? Oh, my task with the hedge tree is well and finished, but the elementals murmur of a malevolent presence in the vicinity of the Tamtara Deepcroft. I recognize that name. I must abide a while longer, that I might better divine the source of the elemental's distress. Please inform Armel that I shall be late in arriving. All right. Let's see, should I just teleport there? Nah. No, it is fine. Well, actually, let's test this out. Or not, never mind. Oh, hi. Alright, you bear a message from Hero Leone. An evil presence in the Deepcroft? That does sound grave indeed. I shall organize a vessel for a later time, then. Perhaps a bell from now. 2. Better make it 3, just to be safe. Thank you for your trouble. Alright, give me the thing. Alright. A belt, you say? Doesn't display. Alright, might you assist me with another matter, milady? A wagon that departed from Quarry Mill was overturned on the road when some large, ill-tempered forest beast chose that moment to defend its territory. By Nofika's grace, the driver escaped without serious injury, but the wagon's cargo was not so fortunate. When unwilling to risk another encounter with the creature, I can only assume the goods remained strewn across the ground where the incident occurred. Simply follow the road to the south, and you should come across the wreckage. Salvage which cargo you can, and deliver it to Kithia at Bent Branch Meadows, if you would be so kind. All right. Is my audio working? No, it looks like it is. Okay. Oh, hi. Oh my goodness. Okay. Doop. And a doop. Okay, cool. I can never tell if I'm, you know, just talking to myself or not. Sometimes my mic goes all weird and stops working. Technical issues and all that. Another one. Hey, excuse me. Majestic, do you play this game with a controller? Just out of curiosity. I might have a question for you. Okay, so here's my question. When there are like, when there's like a group of enemies, like I'm fighting a group of enemies, a small list will appear that shows like all of the enemies. Like right now that list only has one thing on it, but if I go like over here, hi, see it becomes, well, it became 2 until the other one lost interest. But what's the way you cycle through that list? Well, I was out in the world, right? But like here, Hornet Swarm isn't on that list, and it's selecting Hornet Swarm. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want to specifically just target the people on that list, not things that might be around, you know? It's got to be... I remember doing it in, you know, back when I was playing it before. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I know which way I'm supposed to go. There is an icon on the map that I can see clearly. I went down there to ask you that question. There you go. Ah, that's this. This is the shipment I was waiting on from the quarry mill. I heard the wagon ran afoul of some great monstrosity just up the path from the mirror planks. But I see you've managed to scrape together a few bits and pieces. Seems I can't get through 2 bells these days without hearing some new tale of horrors in the deep croft where bandit cutthroats prowl in the woods hereabouts. Makes me wonder if me chocobos are safe at night. It does. If we're ever in need of venturer's skills, I hope you'll be around to lend a hand. Cool. Let's get that. Let's get that. Class quest rewards. Some actions which can only be learned, including specific class quests. For example, The ranged lancer weapon skill piercing talon is acquired by completing the lancer skill. Available at level 15. So, I guess let's see. Return. There we go. And we want to go. All right, what have you got for me? Oh, neat. Okay, what's this? Fluid aura. Materia? I don't remember that. Okay. It is good to see you again, Nagrami. By the aura you exude, it is plain you have grown further as a conjurer. The time is come that you acquaint yourself with the third element of our art, water. For the first part of this lesson, you are to take this flask of pristine water and pour it at the foot of the hedge tree found near the hawthorn hut. The water's purity will draw forth the corrupting entity that is siphoning the tree's life force. Dispatch this being, and then speak with brother Joaquin at the hawthorn hut. As you might expect, he is a conjurer with a fine ear for the murmurings of brook and stream. Listen well to his advice if you would learn to master the element of water. Key items can be used targets. Okay. Now where am I headed? No. E-Shroud, it looks like. Okay. Pretty sure I have a teleport over there, which is the Lancers Guild. Okay. Lancers Guild, here I come. Here we go. Hey, thanks, buddy. Much appreciated. Joaquin at Hawthorne Hut. So, this way. I think. Hey, buddy. Greetings, Nagrami. Brother Yasumi informed me of your coming. I assume it was you who purified the befouled water at the hedge tree. The joyous bubbling of the elementals was a pleasure to hear. On behalf of both them and myself, I thank you. Now, without further ado, let us speak of that which Brother Isumi sent you here to learn. I trust you did not find it strange to be asked to tend to a tree when your lesson this day concerns the element of water. One need not have studied botany to realize that the forest requires more than rich soil to flourish. Water is essential for carrying the nutrients in the earth from a tree's roots all the way to the very tips of its leaves. This precious liquid is the lifeblood of the 12's wood. Without it, naught would grow. But should it rise in too great a volume and too swiftly, the nourishing flow will become a crushing wave that washes away all before it. It is important to realize that all of nature is in balance. As Khandri derives its power from nature, we must take care not to use our art in a manner like to disrupt this state. Ever must we be mindful of the ceaseless tug of war embodied in creation. This fruitful stalemate of the elements. Brother Joaquin, are you about? I am here, sir. What has transpired? A herd of young antelope stags has gone berserk. I don't know what's got him so panicked, but there's no calming him now. The mad beast gored the soldiers sent to shepherd him away from civilian settlements, leaving us with a pile of wounded over at Jocelyn's Spire and not enough hands to staunch the bleeding. We need a healer, and fast. Curious. I sense nothing amiss in the whisperings of the elementals. What could have frightened these antelopes so? Apologies. I shall revisit these musings anon. Let us make haste. If matters are as chaotic as you say, I fear the number of injured may be rising as we speak. I doubt that we two will suffice. We must divide our forces. Nagrami, travel straightway to Jocelyn's Spire and tend to the wounded. I shall endeavor to rally further healers and follow after you, bearing what restorative unguents I can. Unguents. You, sir, head to Stillgate Fane and beseech the aid of Brother Isumi. All right. And this is where I'm going, right? I think. Yeah. Must have been up and around. I went the wrong way. Okay. Is it you I'm supposed to talk to? No. No. There you are. Okay. Who are a conjurer, you say? Praise Nafika. You've come not a moment too soon. Sounds like yet more wounded have just been carried in. Pray offer them what aid you can. Okay. Am I supposed to do that? Yep. These folk are out of danger for the present, but I fear our reprieve shall be brief. The battle of the stags yet rages, and there are reports of yet more wounded. I bid you join the wood whalers and help put an end to this. Seek them just off the road that leads to the northeast, and do not worry, my art should be sufficient to prevent matters from worsening here. Now go. Okay. So I guess I'm going over here, I guess? Yeah. Okay. And that means this way. Oh, there is fall damage. Not much, though. Nope. No, sir. No, sir. Come to lend a hand, have you? Quickly, the fight is this way. Okay. Ugh, you're going to cast rays when you shouldn't, aren't you? Conjurer, your aid. And let's do that. Oh no. Interesting. Miss? I'm fine. Don't mind me. Pray tell me that we are not too late. Sylphie, what have you done? I forbade you from using such methods. Guildmaster, I will not see you repeat your mother's mistakes. My mother never did anything wrong. Nagrami, may I ask you that you follow her, please? May I ask that you follow her, please? I fear my presence will only serve to provoke her further. She cannot have gone far in her weakened state. Let's see. I don't understand. When I try to cast spells, nothing happens. When I reach for my power, there's just nothing there. Is this what the Guildmaster was trying to warn me about? He said I was repeating my mother's mistakes. The same thing happened to her. Losing her magic, I mean. And then she... Am I going to die? This can't be happening. I didn't think. Please, I need to be alone. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Nagrami, you have returned at last. Were you able to speak with Sylphie? I see. I once taught you that conjurers harness the power of nature that we might bring about change. Earth, wind, water, healing, the principle is no different. For the art of mending, we draw upon the boundless life force of nature and bestow it upon the wounded. Sylphie has never sought to borrow from that bounty. Her power to heal stems from her own life force. The vital energies of mortals are, however, finite. And now that which I most feared has come to pass. Her mother unwittingly took her own life through the continued use of her healing skills. Why not just explain this to her? Like, okay, so if I'm doing something and it's going to get me killed if I keep doing it, and like the people around me are just like acting real weird about it without explaining, hey, if you keep doing this, and like that short paragraph of explanation, I doubt was given to Sylphie. And Sylphie's instead they gotta be all like mysterious and like, you know, fucking Christ. Anyway, and Sylphie's aptitude for the art is, if anything, even greater. Thus, it is not unexpected that she should reach the limits of her strength at a much earlier age. If we do not intervene, this terrible tragedy will be repeated, and I, for one, could not bear to see the child suffer the same fate as her mother. I shall think on a solution to this dark dilemma. It may be that I will have need of your assistance in the near future, Nagrami. Do not doubt your abilities. I'm mad. I am mad that this teacher just didn't fucking say what the... Ugh. I totally forgot about this. I didn't totally forget about this. I vaguely remember this, like, plot, because obviously I played through my White Mage, so I've played through this. But, like, the flood of irritation is coming back from, like, 5 years ago at this particular story. Why not just fucking tell her? Why not just fucking tell her? Oh my god. Okay. Do not doubt your abilities. You're a conjurer who has passed the trials of earth, wind, and water. You grow closer to nature with every passing day. I sense within you the seeds of greatness. In your encounter with water, you learned its role as a bringer of life, but you also felt the implacable power of a surging wave as it swept you along in its path. Like earth and wind, and nature at large, the element of water is possessed of more than one aspect. Having completed the third lesson, I am satisfied that you have mastered the fundamentals of conjuring. In recognition of this feat, the spell Fluid Aura is now yours to command. Yet this is but the beginning of your journey. Henceforth you must strive to attune yourself ever more closely to the elements and to nature. Okay. So... what do I want? Cotton cowl, maybe? Item comparison. Yeah, let's go with that. Fluid Aura. Interesting. And what does it do? Actions and traits. Class. Fluid Aura. Binds target. So it's a root. Probably good for getting away. Okay. Roll. New. Okay. Character. And... back to a damn... well, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Now, where is this? Central Shroud. Like, right next to there. I don't want to use money, though. Where's the closest? Central Shroud. North Shroud. Probably have to go down. Okay. Down to Central Shroud we go. Jerk. No. Oh, please, gods, no. Leia's egg. Nagarami, you must help me. I stepped out of the stables but for a moment, and when I returned, it was gone. What was gone? An egg. Sorry. You are sure the chocobos will lay another? God, you do not understand. The egg is extremely valuable. I must find it. What's all this then? Oh, okay. So made off with it. There could be no other explanation. I shall scour every elm of the stable once more just to be sure. While I do so, I should be grateful if you would ask the others if they noticed anything unusual. Question people. See anyone acting suspicious? I most certainly did, lass. A man, it was running off towards Tamtara Deepcroft. You say an egg was took. Then I'd say that there was your culprit. But why would anyone pinch a chocobo egg? Without the proper learning, it's damn near impossible to get one to hatch. Okay. Chocobo egg has gone missing? Well, let me think. Now that you mention it, the chocobos were making quite a racket earlier. So much so, in fact, that I ran over to check on them, almost flattening a passing peddler in my haste. I didn't find anything out of the ordinary, though. Could I describe the peddler? Oh, he was an Elizan fellow. Didn't recognize his face. Seemed awfully twitchy. Oh, gods. You don't think he... Why in the hells didn't I accost him? Okay. Have I seen any odd characters about? Aside from yourself, you mean? Not that I can recall. I did see someone calming the birds, but only from a distance. I assumed it was Luke a lot. But if you say he was away from the stables at the time, then who was that with the chocobos? Chocobos. Chocobos. All right. There can be no mistake. The egg was indeed stolen. And from what you have told me, this was no simple robbery. That the culprit should take only Leia's egg and disregard all the rest tells me we are dealing with someone well versed in chocobo breeding. I am sorry to say that the individual in question is like to be a citizen of my native Ishgard. Leia, you see, is one of the bloodline of Oranos, one of the greatest birds ever to grace an Ishgardian stable. Many a man in my homeland would give his right arm to possess one of Leia's eggs. Gods, I should have foreseen this. We must give chase at once. Hold your chocobos, Luke-a-lot. If this egg thief's from Ishgard, like you say, why do you go running off towards the Tamtara Deepcroft? Unless I've got my mental map upside down, that's the opposite direction. Well, yes, but he may seek to lay a false trail or a... Bah. The why of it is not important. Leia's egg is all that matters, adventurer. I beg of you, hunt the scoundrel down and take back what he stole. Well, at least you ain't planning on chasing after him yourself, wherever he's from. We may work wonders with our birds, Nagrami, but acts of daring do ain't exactly our field. Daring do. I haven't heard that fucking term in years. If you don't mind, we'll leave the end of things to you. With luck, you may catch the thief on the road to the Tamtara Deepcroft, but do be careful. We cannot be certain he is working alone on this. So, what's the best way? Hi. Well, well, the mantle of adventure does not drape so awkwardly from your shoulders as it once did. Sorry to talk. Sorry. But while questing alone certainly brings its own rewards, you haven't truly adventured until you've delved into some darkened dungeon. Stalwart comrades at your side, ancient ruins, echoing caverns, and all manner of deadly places lie hidden across the realm, and they are best conquered in the company of trustworthy allies. And such advice holds true for many a formidable foe that would crush a solitary adventurer. How one fights in a party, however, is often drastically different from how one fights alone. Thus did we construct the Hall of the Novice, where we endeavor to prepare you for those differences. The hall can be found just north of Aleport in western Lanosia. Within its walls, we offer burgeoning heroes a bevy of training exercises. Step into the flames, my friend, and forge the skills you shall need for the morrow. You now have access to the Hall of the Novice. Register for training exercises by speaking with one of the smiths or select Hall of Novice located under the duty menu. Sure. Why not? That seems interesting. Let's give it a shot. It seems interesting. Okay. Have your full attention, then let us proceed. This training exercises focuses on evasion. Okay. An enemy often tips his hand before a big attack, so you must learn when to adjust your position. Okay. Success hinges upon your ability to avoid being struck. Any questions? We can begin as soon as you're ready. Okay. I don't remember this. I wonder when they added this. Watch your opponent carefully. You're seeing an attack coming. Move out of the strike zone. Okay. No, sir. Imagine they're going to do both at the same time at some point. Let's see. Oh god. What? Ah! Ah! Remain calm. Watch for the signs. Yeah. No thank you. Okay. I wonder how many newer players take advantage of this kind of tutorial, and whether or not it helps them. To avoid obvious attacks is a skill all adventurers need. Those who insist on standing still won't long survive the profession. And speaking of survival, perfecting each of my lessons will earn you a piece of equipment to aid you in your chosen role. Should you decide you'd like to have a more versatile wardrobe, simply repeat the same lesson with other masters to receive armor suited to their specialities. Okay. That's all for now. I hope this lesson will serve you well in your adventure. Is that it? Is that fucking it? I mean... Okay. Untradeable items. Okay. Unique items. This item special. You can never possess more than one at a time. Okay. Okay, I am not where I should be. Yes, you're all skeleton and you're all very scary. And there's a giant scorpion. No, thank you, sir. Hey, dude, how's it going? How is life treating you? Oh, I can do more quests or more training. So here's a question. If I postpone the training, do I get higher level gear? Like if I do it now, I get it at like 15, 17, something like that. If I postpone it to like 50, do I get like level 45 or 50 gear? Because that might be a reason to put it off. You can't have it, Kupo. This egg belongs to Lukalot. Sorry, I missed the other thing. Who in Hallone's bloody fury are you? Ah, those sops at Branch hired themselves an adventurer, did they? Yet another complication. This farce has gone on long enough. Kill the Moogle and the farmer's hireling and bring me that damned egg. No, sir. Thank you, Kupo. What's that, Kupo? How did I come to be out here? Ah, well, this egg here is Leia's. Leia is a very special chocobo, in case you didn't know. Anyway, I was having a nap in the stables when that nasty fellow crept in and tried to steal it, Kupo. So I snatched it up as quickly as I could and made a run for it. I was planning on taking it back to Bent Branch Meadows by myself, but it might be safer if you did it. I'm sure Luke-a-Lot will be very happy to see you, Kupo. Okay. Let's see what you said about my question. Fixed rewards help you get good early gear. Yep. A full level 15 set and a ring that gives bonus of plus 30 experience up until level 30. Okay, we're doing that. Holy shit. So I can just queue at that stuff from here, like right now. Because I will do it all for all the good gear. And to get to level 30 quicker. Hells yeah. Scusi, don't attack me. I said don't attack me. Didn't you listen to me? Okay. Fine. I would like to get to White Mage, quote unquote, quickly. I liked White Mage, come to think of it. I was, yesterday was the first time I went back to this game in like 5-ish years. And I had so much fun. I was like, well, why did I ever stop? Like, it's weird to watch someone play an MMO, right? Because it's like, even when they're having fun, it doesn't look like they're having fun, if that makes any sense. And to me, the judgment of an MMO is, do you want to keep playing? Like, is your play session like, dang, I wish I had more time? And the more you feel like, man, I wish I had more time, the more fun you had, I think, in my opinion. You know, like with other games, I get to a certain point and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. And so I was like, hey, I want to keep, why did I ever stop? And I realized that the reason why I stopped is because no one else that I knew was playing. And now I know like a whole bunch of other people who are playing, either moving from WoW to this or who've been playing this forever. And I just met them like a year or two ago, you know? So this is a completely new character made on a server where I know I can group with someone who probably isn't going to quit this game anytime soon. Anyway, back to the reading. According to my records, you have yet to fully complete your training. You are under no obligation to finish the final exercise, of course, but there is much to gain and not to be lost in the attempt. Okay. Do I have your full attention? Then let us proceed. When it comes to your... so my goal... When it comes to your place in party, you are the soothing wind of restoration. My goal for the game is to get to White Mage and then Dancer. Get a White Mage to 60 and then switch to Dancer. I am really curious about Dancer. With the support of your diligent healing, your party will prevail against even the most savage of foes. Now that you understand what is expected of you, continue with the lesson. Heal an ally. Heal your ally and defeat the axe-wielding training partner. Okay. Keep your ally healed. Provide support, defeat the enemy. Victory will be yours. Okay. Okay. Any questions? We can begin as soon as you're ready. I am ready now, sir. Yes. Primary concern should be healing your ally. Yeah, I got you. No worries. I got him. Do do do. Do 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 do. Well done. A focused healer is a boon to any party. Even when it's safe to attack, always keep one eye on your ally's health. That's all for now. I hope this lesson will serve you in your adventures. Level sync is a system which allows players to participate in lower level duties by temporarily adjusting their levels and is available for most fates and instance raids. When your level is synced, not only your personal attributes, but the attributes of your gear will automatically be lowered to meet the requirements set by the duty in which you are participating. Once the duty ends, everything is restored to its original state. Experience earned while level sync is based off the sync level, not your current level. However, it will be added to the progress of the ladder. Okay. According to my records, you have to fully complete training. You're not blah, 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 blah. So, okay. Hold on. Next, you'll be healing multiple allies. Battle is chaotic, and you must learn flexibility. Thus, you'll find yourself in a scenario which suddenly reinforcements. You need to stay alert, switch your attention between your allies as the situation demands. Okay. Let's give this a shot. Will do. I got you, no worries. Spreading one's heals amongst many can be a trying task. To succeed your role, however, you must learn to quickly assess who is in most need of mending. That's all for now. Hope this lesson will serve you well in your adventures. Alright. And... character... equip... Okay, I will keep going. Let's proceed. This exercise you learn to heal whilst avoiding harm. Okay. As before, you must watch for signs you are being attacked, move swiftly, and time your casts to avoid interruption. Okay. Success will be a matter of combining lessons already learned. Okie dokie. Provide support, defeat the enemy, and victory will be yours. Alright, any questions? We can begin as soon as you're ready. I mean, is there anything to prepare? Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't go actually into the thing. You're doing fine. Nice footwork. Be wary of those foes cunning enough to target the source of the healing. That's all for now. I hope this lesson will serve you well in your adventures. Cool. Cool. Oh, that looks fucking awesome. That is the coolest piece of armor I've gotten so far. Excellent. According to my records, blah, 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 blah. Boy, this is a great way to acclimatize. I really hope most, like, oh, final exercise, okay. And now welcome to the final exercise. As the culmination of your training, all the skills you acquired will be put to the test. Okay. Put your lessons into practice and you'll do just fine. We can begin as soon as you're ready. Your preparations are complete then. Yes. As always, healing is your primary concern. Attack only when it is safe to do so. Okay. Okay. Hey, chill. I'll do 2 of these and then heal him. Do 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 do. Ba ba da. Ba ba da da do do. Down 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 down. Down 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 down. Oh, neat! The ring. Brand new ring. Item level 30. Or magic. That is fucking brilliant. Thank you so much for telling me about that. I wouldn't have done this without hearing that. Oh my goodness. That's fucking awesome. Looks like there's more. Or not. No, let's go. Okay, cool. No, sir. I refuse. Yeah, it would. Like, if every player knew about that, and, like, I mean, as far as tutorials go, like, every single MMO should have something like that. I feel like that was pretty rudimentary, you know? You know, the way it should be. You learn more as you go, obviously. There was nothing there that I didn't know already. Although I do remember being able to select party members a lot easier. But other than that, like, that was a really good primer. And like for example, I'm not a fan of tanking. I've never been a fan of tanking. I'm bad at it. It always feels like too much responsibility. And if they have a tutorial like that for tank, which of course they have to, right? I am more inclined at some point with this character to try a tank class and go through those, and then, like, you know, go through the dungeons with it and stuff. Like, that's like just allowing a player to get their feet wet in something they might be unfamiliar with and give them a jumping off point is super, super important. At least with these games. Do you have the egg? Is it safe? Yes, have your damn egg. Plus, this armor looks fucking sweet. I know not how to thank you. You had me worried there for a bit, Nagrami. 'Tis good to see you and the egg back safe and sound. At what level can you do that, by the way? Can you do it from the city? Or did they put that guy there specifically because they knew the story would bring you to that point at around level 15? Because if I missed that in the city, I feel like a fucking idiot. Well, that's the thing with a lot of MMOs and stuff, is that, like, the nanosecond... See, here's the thing. The nanosecond you become able to queue for a dungeon, which I think happens at around level 15, I feel like the game should be like, here is this tutorial that you need to do before you go into a dungeon. It will give you good items. Finish it. Like, it should just be built in. No one should be able to miss it. Anyway, so I was correct in my assumption that an Ishgardian was involved, albeit one who did not, in fact, make off with the egg. Well, I could hardly have anticipated the intervention of a Moogle. I'm just, like... I am taken aback by how desperately World of Warcraft needs something like that. Like especially for something, because like that's what I was playing. So about a week before the allegations around Blizzard came out, I started playing World of Warcraft again because, like, Destiny I was kind of done with, at least until like this coming Tuesday, and I needed something else, right? Something to sort of occupy my mind during my free time, but nothing that required too much of an investment. So I went with World of Warcraft, and, you know, the leveling was quick. I got up my, you know, I've been playing that game for fucking 15 years. I know how to get into World of Warcraft, but I swear to God, at the end game in Mythic Plus dungeons and whatnot, you would run into people who didn't know what the fuck they were doing, or you would be the person who didn't know what the fuck they were doing because you hadn't done the dungeon before, you hadn't done a specific mechanic before, and it would ruin other people's experiences, and that sucked. And, like, the fact that Final Fantasy, at the very least, somewhere in the game, has something that shows people how to first approach something is fucking fantastic. Like, I am taken aback by, like, just the notion that this isn't in other games. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm excited to see it. I'm like, oh, they can do this. Oh, this is some... Like, I've thought in the back of my head, man, they should do, like, a tutorial for tank. Like, tanking in these MMO things. And since it was never implemented in World of Warcraft, I was like, oh, it's probably too hard to do. Or it's probably, like, you know, not something that they want to do or something like that. And yet, here we are. Bugger me. It couldn't be the same one, could it? Might you have encountered our unlikely savior before, Keitha? Could be, aye. One of them saved my hide back when the calamity struck. I was in part of the woods, what we now call stand-in courses, that day. Seemed like the whole bleeding forest was ablaze, and I couldn't see a yalm in front of me for all the smoke. Well nigh given up hope, I had. Then all of a sudden, a Moogle appears out of nowhere, tugs at me smoldering sleeve, and leads me straight to a bit of the wood where the fire hadn't taken hold. And now you know why the business is named Moogle's Gift Mounts. Seems like the least I could do. I'd be dead if it weren't for that plucky little bugger. Incredible. It may well be that the Moogle has stood vigil over us ever since that day. Ha! We better get back to work then. Wouldn't want to go letting our guardian angel down, would we? Nagrami, you have our thanks. Oh, and I believe Lukalot wants to give you a little something for your troubles. and yet I find I am still troubled. While this whole regrettable episode unfolded, I bore witness to a sight greatly concerned me. Okay. I mean, on the one hand, like, I've been playing MMOs so long. I don't play tanks, right? I don't like tanks. I've played tanks in certain scenarios. I tanked in Lich King, Wrath of the Lich King in World of Warcraft. That was the expansion that introduced probably my favorite class, the Death Knight, and I wanted to play every facet of the Death Knight. And because one of the specs for the Death Knight was for a tank, I was like, okay, I'm going to tank. And what's interesting is that when the Death Knight first came out, the Frost spec was the tank spec. So, and now Frost is a DPS spec and Blood is the tank spec, which is kind of, it makes sense, but, it's still a jarring change. Anyway, so I went through like a few dungeons as a tank, as the Frost Death Knight tank, and that's really the only experience I've had tanking, but I have had the experience, a little bit of it. But the game, World of Warcraft, has changed so much that, like, I'd have to relearn how to tank. And even then, I'm not particularly great at tanking. And, like, this is a different game, obviously, but the concepts would be the same. Anyway, my point is that I find it pretty easy going from game to game in the roles that I'm comfortable in. Like, I can heal in just about any MMO. I can DPS in just about any MMO, and then my tanking leaves a little bit to be desired. So, like, when I was going through my original White Mage, the only thing I ever got criticized for was not attacking. Like, in this game, apparently it's really important for healers to attack as well. And that was not something that I was entirely used to, especially in World of Warcraft at the time. I mean, it's different now, but at the time, healers didn't do that much damage, and it was a really bad idea to, like, ignore what you should be doing, which would be healing. But, yeah, anyway, let's keep going. It's so weird. Well, not weird, but it's, like, interesting when someone tells me that either this or World of Warcraft are their first MMOs. And, like, it has to dawn on me that, like, for some people, it's their first experience healing or tanking or DPSing, My thanks for your kindness earlier. I hate to impose again, but I have need of your assistance in another matter, one of grave import, I fear. Of late, I have noticed that Ixali dirigibles have been appearing over the Twelves Wood with increasing regularity. The frequency, however, does not bother me near so much as where they choose to fly. The patch of sky directly above the guardian tree. The tree is a sacred site, or so I was given to believe when I first came to Gridania, and thus I naturally assumed that the elementals would not suffer the Ixal to profane it. Yet the birdmen have been coming and going as they please, with nary a sign of protest from the guardians of the Twelves Wood. And it was that which set me to thinking. Ever since the appearance of the much talked about suspicious individual, many and more strange things have been occurring in the forest. Could it be that he did something to the elementals? In case it proved useful, I have committed the detail of my sightings to parchment and would ask that you deliver the document to Mother Mion. Please make all haste. I have an irrepressible feeling that something terrible is about to happen. I mean, I got used to it. Like, one of the things I came up with, it's not necessarily an ideal solution, but it does enough to keep them off my back, and it's these macros. So, like, the way I have it set up is my damaging spells damage either my target or my target of my target. So, like, if I have the tank selected, for example, I can quickly press arrow and it'll do arrow. I can press stone and it'll do stone. And that's how I did it with... And the thing of it is that it's not the highest DPS, and because of how macros work in this game, there's a little bit of a delay, which I don't like, but, you know, whatever. But it does enough to keep people off your back. And you help a little bit. As I got higher, and like I was in like, I think the 50s, something like that, I felt more compelled to use a different macro where it was just a target switching macro. That was it. And then that let me go back and forth and use the non-macro spells, which casted a little bit faster and could be queued easier. But, yeah. Like, I don't mind doing damage and healing. I don't know. I often found... I got to a point where healing was kind of boring, insofar as if I just focused on healing, right? Like, if I just kept people alive, it was like, okay, fill this bar. Okay, fill that bar. And by damaging, I had a lot more fun. And I feel like it should be framed that way. Like the person should be like, hey, you know, like, heal? That's your priority. That's the thing you need to do. But if you get bored, then you can participate in attacking and have a lot more fun. Like, that to me is a better approach than, you're not doing it right, fucking noob, or whatever, you know? Hello there, Nagrami. Word of your tireless efforts at Branch Meadows has reached my ears. The folk have naught but the highest praise for you. You certainly have a knack for making Mother proud. Keep up the good work, you hear? A letter from Luke-a-lot. I haven't the slightest inkling what this could be about. Gods be good. I have a mission for you, Nagrami. Suffice it to say, it is urgent. I fear it may also prove dangerous. However, so you must be prepared. Make what arrangements you can and report back to me the moment you are ready. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. How about no, Scott? What about the left ring? Okay. Does the 30% experience thing affect quest reward experience as well? Because if so, that's ridiculous. That's fantastic. Based on Lucolot's observations, the Ixal have designs on the Guardian Tree, and they mean to act soon. My character looks so fucking cool. I think she looks cool, at least. I don't know. I like it when the attractive character looks cool as well. That's a... The tree is the oldest living thing in this ancient forest, and it is held sacred by every forest-born Gridanian. Should it come to harm, the elementals would fly into a rage beyond pacifying. I dread to think of the chaos that would ensue. There isn't much time. We must act quickly. Nagrami, please see this letter to the hands of Bow Lord Lewin at the seat of the first bow and quiver's hold. Should the need arise, pray put yourself wholly at the man's disposal. I strongly suspect he will need all the able-bodied souls he can muster. Okay. Well. Okay, where am I going? Journal. Map. Oh, it's just up there. Okay. I'm wondering when the story is going to send me to a dungeon. Because that hasn't happened yet. Vaboito. Just wanted to make sure I had that. An urgent message from Mother Miyun. Very well, you may enter. Yes. Hi, Lewin. How you doing? So you are Nagrami Asara, the adventurer of whom I have heard so much. I understand you wish words with me. Miyun has information on the Ixal, you say. Speak freely, you have both my ears. Matron forfend. They mean to defile the Guardian Tree. Before Nofika, I swear those filthy birdmen will not touch it, nay so much as a single leaf. 12 help me. How can it be that neither the wood whalers nor the gods' quiver caught wind of this? I cannot help but think this blot bears the mark of the masked devil who has eluded us for so long. We must be wary. This incursion may be more than it seems. Ah, would that the warriors of light were still with us. But this is no time for such idle thoughts. I thank you for delivering this message. You may assure Mune that I will dispatch a unit of my best men to investigate. My lord! What is it? The Ixal, sir. The Ixal have amassed at the Guardian Tree. Already? Bloody hells. Nagrami, Mune believes you capable, and I can think of no better judge than she. Lend us your strength this day. Aid in the defense of the Guardian Tree. It's weird, you know, what you remember and what you don't when it comes to, you know, games like this. Like, earlier in the stream, I don't think you were here for it, there was like a particular quest, and like I started the dialogue, and then like a flood of memory came back, and it was like, oh, I remember this, you know? And it was the most mundane fucking thing. It was like about climbing like a route. Where am I going? So that's Central Shroud. Okay. And I remembered a little bit about the quest. I remember that I was streaming it. An in real life friend was in the chat, and I was really upset about something at that point in my life. I forget what. But yeah, like some stuff about this I remember, you know, some stuff it took a little, like my memory needed to be jogged, and then some stuff I like don't remember at all, and then some stuff I'm like convinced is completely new, like that tutorial on the healing thing that was not there when I was playing. I don't know when they added that. Obviously, you know, character stuff is different. Like I don't like my other character was a cat girl. Basically the same, you know, same complexion, same hair color, except a cat girl. And bunny girls are better. So yeah, we're doing a bunny girl, but you know, that's obviously different, but it's hard to tell what's new and I wouldn't know about, and what's old but I just forgot about it. I hope this is the right way. I mean, it kind... Hold on. No, thank you. I think I just go up here, right? And then go around. I definitely feel like I'm leveling quicker. I remember it taking a lot longer to get into the 20s. And like, I mean, I'm not in the 20s, obviously, I'm 17. But it doesn't feel like it's that far away. Like, it doesn't feel like it's going to take that much effort to get there. Unless, like, there's just a sudden XP dip coupled with, like, an increase in the amount, like an exorbitant increase in the amount that I need. It doesn't feel like that's going to happen. Oh, hi. You're not going to attack me, are you? Yeah, no, you're not. That's probably death. Oh, goodness. Well, let's find out if I die. Hey! The Bowlord sent you? Yes? Good to have you with us. The birdmen have completely surrounded the guardian tree, and their calls grow more urgent by the minute. Whatever it is they mean to do, we cannot let them go through with it. They must be stopped no matter the cost. O mournful voice of creation, O mournful voice of time. Squawk, attend me all. Okay. To us, this forest Tenolqua belongs. Wisdom of paragons we possess, to our former glory, restores us at will. From this tree a great crystal we take, unto Garuda an offering we shall make. Unfeathered ones and elementals banished we shall, our ancient home reclaim we will. Squawk. Squawk. First squad, left flank. Second and third, right flank. The rest form the main host with me. It is high time we reminded the Ixal guests why we quivermen are to be feared. Alright. This position is yours, adventurer. May the elementals keep you. Squawk. Interrupt us, you dare. In your own blood you shall bathe. I thought I was out of range for that, but okay. Impressive work, adventurer. The Bowlord bids you hold this position. Enemies may yet lurk near, so stay on your guard. We go to bolster the left flank where the battle yet rages. This is where I see the guy with the mask, don't I? Mm-hmm. Voice acting? Nope. The source of her strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem. Excuse me. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. See, if a summoner could summon shit like that, that would be really fucking cool. But no, it's Ifrit and Carbuncle. And then you might be able to use Bahamut like once. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Well, alright then. Ain't that special? Ain't that special? Let's go, Yida. Do 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 do. That the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? That's what I heard. The bringers of chaos. Or Asians. That's not what it says, but it's just the Asians, to give them their proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Nagrami, are you unharmed? Had I known this creature was near, I would have sent men, not called them away. There's no mistake, sir. He is the one who stirred the Ixal from their nest. Our intelligence was reliable. So this is the man who has eluded us for so long. Right. We finally got him. We sensed an ominous presence and came here as swiftly as our legs would carry us. Well, it's good to know that what we're up against anyway. My thanks as ever, friends. Quiverman, move out! I do remember quite a bit of voice acting. I just haven't gotten there yet. To say you played an instrumental role in the success of this mission would scarcely do justice to your efforts this day, adventurer. Upon your return to Gridania, pray visit me at Quiver's Hold. I will see that you receive the thanks that you are due. You're probably wondering why we always seem to appear when there's trouble, right? Well, trust me when I tell you that it's almost never our fault. Despite what it looks like, Papalmio and I are actually helping the Gridanians, and we've been doing so for a good few years. Oh, did I mention that we're not from around here? Why yes, we are Charlayans. However, did you know? So I wasn't mistaken. Mistaken about what? Nothing at all. Ah, you always do that. Mumble something loaded with meaning, only to keep it to yourself when someone asks. It's unfair, and it's especially unfair when that someone is me. Oh, do calm down. I'll tell you later. I bet you won't. Anyway, all's well that ends well. Quite. We'd best be on our way. See you later. Oh no. Like, I vaguely remember about this, like, there being something about the primals, and, like, I had to kill Ifrit, and then, like, a couple other ones. Alright. Let's go back to... Let's return. Just quickly checking something. I may have to leave in 15 minutes to, like, do some work. Heaven forbid. But it is what it is. All right. Let's go. This way. That didn't seem important to read. To be honest... Alright, what do you got for me? I have awaited your return, Nagrami. Allow me to thank you again for helping us to defend the Guardian Tree. Not only did you put the invading Exalt to rout, you confronted the masked mage and his fell minion emerged the victor. I have good men and women under me, none of whom give me cause for complaint. But you, Nagrami, are a class apart. Your strength, your determination, your heart. You have all the markings of a great adventurer. Miyun is seldom mistaken in her appraisals, and she is plainly not mistaken now. Gridania is stronger for your presence. The elder Seedseer will doubtless be pleased to learn that a capable adventurer like you has come to us. Once more, I thank you. Owing to your valor, disaster has been averted.
Elder Seedseer, my lady.
I am come to express my gratitude for your valiant efforts before the Guardian Tree. I am informed that an adventurer of singular talent now walks amongst us. You are she, are you not? My name is Kane Senna, and it is my solemn charge to watch over all who call Gridania home. Well met and welcome to our fair nation. It was your valor that won us the day, I believe. On behalf of all Gridanians, I offer you my humblest thanks. This gift I present to you as a small token of my gratitude. I hope that you will ever remain a friend to Gridania. Green Bliss is coming. It is an age-old ceremony to renew the bond between man and elemental. Over the centuries, it has blossomed into a joyous festival encompassing Gridanians from every walk of life. I should be most gratified if you would participate in the ceremony as emissary.
Oh, such a great honor.
I look forward to seeing you on that most joyous of days. Till then, fare you well. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Cool. What? Okay. None in Gridania can doubt your worth, Nagrami, but to receive such praise from the Elder Seedseer herself. And nor is that the half of it. She chose you to play the role of emissary for God's sakes. You, an outsider, do you have any idea what this means? But of course you don't. You are not forest-born, which is rather the point. Mistake me not, I think you worthy, but your selection is all but unprecedented, and I'll wager you not have the faintest inkling of what is required of you. There are preparations that the emissary must needs complete ahead of time. I suggest you consult Miyun regarding the matter. She's overseeing the arrangements for the event. Now you'd best get going. The ceremony cannot commence without the emissary. Oh, and Nagrami, don't make a hash of this. Okay. You're truly full of surprises, Nagrami. Next, you'll be telling me you're one of the Warriors of Light back from a half-decade-long holiday. But let's speak of preparations. As you doubtless already know, Green Bliss is an age-old ceremony for strengthening the bond between man and elementals. These days, though, the name also refers to the festival at large. In the ceremony, the emissary serves as a conduit, a bridge between the people and the guardians of the Twelve's Wood. Suffice to say, it is no small responsibility, nor does the Elder Seed Seer choose mankind's representative on a whim. Well, I'm not a man. And I mean, like, species-wise, I'm not man. I'm a fucking Vieira. God damn it. Seldom in history have non-forest-born been chosen for the role, which should give you an idea of the magnitude of the honor being accorded to you. For your part, you're required to wear a ceremonial artifact, which is presently in the keeping of Timber Master Beaton. These names, man. Go to the Carpenter's Guild and collect it from the man, then return to me for further instructions. Alright. I'm thinking of, at some point, changing my character's hair to something, like, really bright and obnoxious. So that they don't blend into the background as well. Like, maybe white, like this person. Or, like, purple, like a bright purple. The possibility. Beaton. Imagine naming your kid Beaton. His parents didn't love him. You know that, right? It already feels like they rolled their head on a keyboard. The good news is that it's ready, painstakingly crafted by these very hands and from the rarest of materials. Take it along with this warning. Get so much as a scratch on the thing and I shall make an unceremonial artifact out of you. So, okay. This is by far the finest Manoa mask I have ever laid eyes upon. The Timber Master has truly outdone himself this time. In case he didn't mention, the mask is crafted from the consecrated lumber rendered up by the guardian tree, solely for the use of the ceremony. In other words, it is priceless. Mother bids you to handle it with care. And with that, your preparations are complete. The venue should just about be in order as well. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask them. Mune has some final words of advice to offer regarding your role in Green Bliss. Now that you have the Manoa mask, all that's left is to participate in the ceremony. Perchance you are feeling nervous, but never fear. Despite all the pomp surrounding the role, there really is nothing to being adversary. All you are required to do is wear the mask, stand up straight, and look dignified. The more involved aspects of the proceeding will be handled by others. Simple, no? The ceremony will be held at Miketo's amphitheater. When you are ready, make yourself known to the caretaker, a woman named Estain. Do I have to equip it? Oh, and be sure to wear your mask. She may not recognize you. Now off you go. Okay, so I do need to equip it. Will it appear? It appears! Huzzah! Where am I going? It's almost like there's a map or something. The Japanese love the French. Which, I don't know. Strikes me as strange. Considering... I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking from a biased and prejudiced viewpoint. But, like, I don't think... I mean, the rude, stupid American is a thing. But so is the rude Frenchman. Ah, you must be the emissary. I see you have come prepared. That is well. I have been instructed to escort you to your place. Please follow me. I don't imagine I have to do anything.
Look! The elder Cecia.
12 bless her heart!
May she find favor with the elementals.
Well, like, there's this thing, I forget what it's called, but, like, the Japanese, they hold France in very high regard, right? And so they go on, like, vacations, and they're taken aback by the reality of it. Like, they're people, right? Like, there's good, there's bad, there's all kinds of different, and it's, like, not a super clean, glamorous, you know, kind of thing that they have in their head. And it causes, like, real psychological damage and, like, a type of PTSD. Like, it's not that France is bad. It's that the way the traveler, the Japanese traveler, expects France to be is so different from reality, is so divorced from reality, that it's like a shock to the system, right? I remember when I found out about that, I was like, wow, that's super strange.
This radiance.
And, like, I don't know.
Could it be a crystal of light?
I am grateful.
Tell me true. Has the Mother Crystal revealed herself to you? Did you bask in her light? Have you, perchance, experienced sensations akin to ether sickness of late? That Hydaelyn would speak directly to this woman. There once were dauntless adventurers who fought in the name of Eorzea. When the primals threatened to bleed the land dry, these brave men and women rose to face them. When the Garlean Empire resumed its war of conquest, they rushed to the realm's defense. And when it was foretold that Dalamud would fall, they fought with all their strength to deliver us from certain doom. Yet as strong and as brave as they were, they, like so many, disappeared amidst the flames at Carteneau. None have forgotten the heroes who gave all for the sake of a realm not their own. Yet when we try to recall their names, we find the pages of our memories are blank, as if bleached by the sun. And when we try to recall their faces, we see them only in silhouette, as if they stood betwixt us and a blinding glare. Hence have these heroes come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Beholding you, illuminated by the glow of the crystal, I could not help but be reminded of them. The crystal has chosen you for a purpose. Trust to its guiding light, and all shall be revealed to you in good time. Though none can say for certain what the future will bring, it is my belief that you may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm. For the power of the Echo resides within you.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The Yellow Serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the White Wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Are we now?
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Snake? Snake!
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Gods damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
They did the meme.
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
I did not expect that voice from that guy.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louisoix. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Sogini Moise Donzul, Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut, Imaratwe, Kiskat Toga Hats Wadadorns, Sis Nigem. Fisdun dione lamrai sadai dorn.
Ah, look who's back in the land of the living. You mean to say you don't remember a thing? You collapsed in the middle of the ceremony, gave us all a good fright, so we carried you back here. I must say you're heavier than you look. You've hardly stopped of late. Your exertions must have caught up with you. I'm taller than you. Of course, I weigh a lot. What are you talking about? But you adventurers are nothing if not resilient. Seeing as the worst is past, I shall take my leave and return to my duties. Oh, and I almost forgot. The Elder Seedseer told me she'd like to see you when you felt well enough. The gentle soul was almost as worried about you as I was, bless her. When you're back on your feet, be sure to visit her at the Lotus Stand. I guess this is like player housing. You've left the sanctuary. You have entered the sanctuary. Okay. God, being able to auto run with a controller is so nice. So nice. Oh wow, that's a decent ways away. It's like right next to the Conjurer's Guild, I guess. So, where's the thingy? I know there's a thingy. There's the thingy. Conjurer's Guild, let's go. And hi. Yes. Kaesina? Hello? I have looked forward to your coming, Nagrami, but tell me, are you recovered? I am most glad of that. Now I hope you will not doubt the earnestness of my concern. But I would ask a favor of you. Nor can I deny that I summoned you here in part with this in mind. Know, however, that I proceed only upon the understanding that you are rested and well. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. What's this? What's all this then? Wind up airship. Okay. I mean, mechanical inconsistencies are kind of like the bread and butter of Final Fantasy, right? Like, they always juxtapose technology with, like, magic. So, like, that doesn't surprise me at all. I need to get more comfortable. Yet so long as we live, never must we give up hope. We owe this to those who lay down their lives that we might behold another dawn. In remembrance of them, a memorial service will soon be held at the anniversary of the Battle of Cartanu. This missive bears the details of that service. You graciously accept the part of emissary in the recent ceremony. Should you be so willing, I would now make you my envoy and have you bear my message to our allies. Your dedication to the people of Gridania rouses fond memories in me, and I would choose no other for the role. Will you do me this favor? Humbly I thank you. As you are no doubt aware, our partners in the Eorzean alliance lie some considerable distance away, nor are Ulda and Limsa Laminsa close to one another. Yet fear not, for I have no intention of subjecting you, mine own newly anointed envoy, to a journey which would take weeks by land. No, I mean for you to travel by air. Wait a minute, is that the ring? Like, does it actually display rings? That's a hell of a cool detail. Excuse me. The airship landed. The airship landing is situated upon the lower floor of the Carline canopy. Simply show your pass and you'll be admitted to the departure area. Before you embark upon your journey, however, you would do well to seek the worldly wisdom of Mune. Few forest-born Gridanians know more of the lands beyond the Twelves Wood than she. In better times, airships were available for the convenience of one and all. Alas, the risk that our crafts may fall into Imperial attack has forced a reduction in the number of flights. Consequently, it has become necessary to restrict air travel only to those whose need is great. Such individuals may petition the relevant parties to be issued an airship pass. As you may have deduced, I myself am one such party. Yet, I was not alone in desiring that you be granted the privilege of air travel. Such is the potential you show. We have no doubt that you will reward our faith in you, Nagrami. By the power vested in me, I bid you journey forth as my envoy into the great realm of the Eorzea. Walk her fields, brave her seas, and strive to know her better. And wheresoever you go, go without fear, for the path shall ever be revealed to those who are true of heart. Guided by the crystal's light, set forth and discover your destiny. All right. So Let me look at my stone mastery. Upgrade stone to stone 2. Okay. Swift cast. Next spell is cast immediately. That's probably good for like reses and stuff. I'm gonna have to figure out where to use that. Actions. Stone 2 is already there. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. Sweet sassy molassie. "'Tis good to see you up and about again, Nagrami. Tell me, did you pay the Elder Seed Seer a visit as I bade?" "Appointed personal envoy?" "And now you are to bear the Elder Seed Seer's missive to our allies." "Well, it seems you've made an impression on the great woman. I can't argue with her judgment, though. You've earned this honor with tireless hard work, and anyone who says you don't deserve it had better not do so in my hearing. I find myself praising you often of late, but Mother is truly proud of you. Short of a warrior of light, I can imagine no better adventurer to represent us, and that, my girl, is some compliment." I need to take off that mask. I look fucking ridiculous. "But I've flattered you enough for one day. And I don't want your head to get too big, or you'll struggle to lug it around the realm. Speaking of which, Eorzea is a big old place. Now that you have an airship pass, you can really start to broaden your horizons. The sky's quite literally the limit. Even if your errand didn't call for it, I would strongly suggest visiting the 2 other city-states of the Alliance before you go anywhere else. They are, of course, Limsa Lominsa, City of Pirates, and Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert. Once you've acquainted yourself with them, you can turn your sights on whichever lesser-trodden region takes your fancy. The calamity changed the face of Eorzea, and much of her now lies in shadow. Beyond man's ken... The calamity changed the face of Eorzea, and much of her now lies in shadow, beyond man's ken. It's a veritable playground for wide-eyed adventure like your good self. Mind you, it won't be all fun and games. Each nation faces its fair share of problems, from internal strife to conflict with beast tribes and their primals. So don't be too surprised if you find yourself embroiled in the odd, unsavory situation on your travels. But no matter what difficulties you encounter, I am confident that you will pull through and emerge the stronger for the experience. These are interesting times for Eorzea, Nagrami. It's been 5 years now since the calamity, but folk are finally beginning to look to the future. A period of great change is upon us, and you have a part to play in it. And if that prospect doesn't excite you, I don't know what will." That's pretty neat. Alright, now I need to take off this dumb fucking mask. There we go. Now I look like a person again. Alright. Where's the thingy? Where's the thingy? It's like supposed to be right here, but I don't see... Is it like upstairs or something? Must be. Must be. Like, I vaguely remember having to find my way up to where I was supposed to go. Or maybe down. Maybe down's where I want to go. Yes, down is where I want to go. Okay. Greetings, good madame. This is the reservation counter for Limsiliments Abound flights. Oh. Are you not Nagrami Asara, the Elder Seed Seal's personal envoy? We at Highwind Skies are honored to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? Yes. Hello? Attention all passengers, the airship bound for Limsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Ha! I mean, you need some kind of engineering to make something like this, even if it is, like, fantastical. Farewell, Nagrami. One day, minstrels will sing of your deeds. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So this is the same Final Fantasy world as Tactics in 12, right?
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till Lake lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. What an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great meat guard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
I could have sworn it was the same world as, like, Tactics. Like, I know Tactics and 12 are the same world.
Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods.
And it was just, like, one of the things that just popped through my head is, like, why, like, what is it about this particular... I mean, if it's not the same, okay, it's not the same. But this is what popped through my head. Why do they keep returning to this particular Final Fantasy world? You know?
Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it.
If there is one thing I don't want to become, it's famous. Good God.
And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all.
Damn.
Clean up this mess, and do not miss I shall be most displeased. At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
So if I remember correctly, this area you run into, like, the leader of this area is, I don't know the names of the races. I know Vieira because Vieira, but I'm pretty sure the leader of this area got me to remake a character in her race. Because I thought she just looked really fucking cool. Ah, you must be the envoy from Gridania. Welcome to Limsa Laminsa. Admiral Blofiswin. Look, man. I just had braces put in. It's hard enough to pronounce this shit. You know? Like, good God. I mean, I'm pretty sure they mention, what was that? Damaska? At some point? I'm sure they mentioned that city at some point, but, or land, or whatever it was. I forget. But, and so, like, there are enough elements in this that made me think, oh, 12 in tactics. Like, just visually, the antagonists, at least, see, like, when I played this game, it only had the first expansion and then the second expansion, and that was it. Or no. It wasn't the first expansion, second expansion. No. It was Realm Reborn, and then, like, its first expansion had just been released. Yeah, that's what it was. It was Realm Reborn first expansion. I don't know. In my mind, I still conceptualize a Realm Reborn as an expansion itself, right? Even though it's like a complete... It's essentially a remake, right? Or redo, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah. You are the Gridanian envoy. Welcome to Limsa Laminsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift. At your earliest convenience, it will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Zenithiel. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Yar. Bulwark Hall's where I want to go, right? Right. I keep thinking, okay, so I've got shit I need to get done today, and it's fast approaching where I need to, like, stop and go and do that shit, but I keep, like, I'm still compelled to play, you know? So it's like, I'll stop at this next part. I'll stop at this next part. I'll stop at this next part. Greetings, madame. Welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies, we cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please step this way. Yo ho, yo ho, pirate's life for me. There she is.
I did not expect the Gridanian envoy to be an adventurer. It speaks highly of your character that the Elder Seedseer would choose an outsider to represent her nation's interests. This way.
I feel like the Viera are a cross between this race, which I can't remember the name of, and the cat girls, the Mikote. I think that's what they are. It's like a mixture between those two. Right? Like, that's the feeling I get. Like, this is... I could never decide between cat girl and tall girl, right? And I get bunny girl, who's sort of cat girl-ish, and also a tall girl. It's fantastic. It's the best of both worlds. That's what makes them superior. What the fuck?
And commander of the Maelstrom.
It's even... She even said it, and my brain was like, no, that is not how... What?
Now, what news from the Black Shroud?
A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was an answer to the imperial threat that city-states formed the grand companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Naval Vondanis, Hell's Take Him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Dalamud, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cartanu Flats and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartanu, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louisau still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable events, unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nations struggle to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim to Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all. We need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us, save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Oh, I missed that. Damn it. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Elder Seed Seer receives my reply. You travel next to Udal, yes? Or Ulda? Pray give my regards to General Rabon. Oh, and tell him the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Nagrami. May the navigator guide you on your journey. All right. Let me get this crystal. And then I imagine I just go back. Okay. Greetings, madame. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Ulda. 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 A pleasure to serve you again, madame. Are you ready to board the airship to Ulda? Yes. Yes, I am. Okay, like, seriously, once I churn in this quest in Ulda, definitely need to head out. Genuinely, I should have stopped about an hour ago. But that's how you know the MMO is good. You want to keep playing. Damn responsibilities. I didn't become an adult to have responsibilities. Envoy from... Ah, you must be the envoy from Gridania. Welcome to Ulda, ma'am. The Flame General awaits your arrival. Yes. Welcome to Ulda, madame. We have been expecting you. Flame General Rabon will receive you in the Fragment Chamber. Please take the lift down to the Hustings Strip and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. Okay, where am I going? This way? Hustings Strip. Yes. The Gridanian envoy, I presume. Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect the missive you bear, madame? My thanks. Ah yes, the seal of the Elder Seed Seer. Please proceed.
Ah, a guest from Gridania. I thought I smelled leaf mold. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Kane says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Ixal. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Ravan al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Cartanu. I remember bloody Cartanu. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer, when we took the field against the Garleans? So my counterparts have educated you. Oh, trust Mirweb to make light of our wolf problem. Women always did have a black sense of humor. Wolves are bloodthirsty beasts upon which one cannot turn one's back. It is only a matter of time before they bite. So it is with the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use Magitech than they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by then Legatus Solus Zos Galvus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Izabar to heel, and so the Legatus became an emperor and his republic an empire. An empire which then sets its sight upon Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing, and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet as of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders, and their commander, Legatus Gaius Balsar, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us, and not only Ul'dah, but Gridania and Limsa Laminsa as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Garleans stir, and the Admiral would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear, and if we're to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. Kane will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with her grace myself. Very good, sir. The Elder Seed Seer will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. You may now make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations. Before you may board an airship, you must pay the requisite fare and gill. Minions. You have obtained a whistle. You have obtained a whistle with which you can summon your very own minion. To learn call minion action, you must first use the whistle. Once you have used an item, a new entry will appear in the minion guide under character in the main menu. You can either initiate the action from this menu or set it to your cross hotbar. Initiate it from there. Send your minion away. Simply reselect the summoning icon. Minions can be summoned or dismissed any time. The whistle has no recast timer. Once you've learned summoning action, you will never lose it. It cannot be used It can be used with all classes or jobs. You may only summon one minion at a time. While minions do not generate any enmity, neither will they participate in battle. If you are KO'd, your minion will simply wander off back to where it rests until you call upon it again. So they're like pets. Like battle pets. Okay. Yeah, let's just accept the quest. And sorry, I can think of none better with credentials you, but blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm gonna have to call it here. I appreciate you guys hanging out, lurking, chilling, participating in chat. I appreciate it all. I might be back later today if I can get all my stuff done. If not, then maybe sometime tomorrow or on the week or later. I don't know. I'm probably going to, at the very least, play a little bit more on my own. Like, if I don't stream, I will definitely probably play a little bit more on my own before I go to bed. Like maybe an hour, half an hour, something like that. And that doesn't seem like, you know, that doesn't seem worth streaming. So we may skip ahead in the story. I don't know. I don't know that I want to stream all of it because I'm going to be frank. Constantly reading the dialogue is really starting to hurt my throat. And considering how much dialogue there is, yeah, I'd rather just kind of read it and like experience it, I guess. But we'll see. Either way, I am very much enjoying Final Fantasy XIV. I'm very much enjoying returning to Final Fantasy XIV. It's a really good MMO, and it's like one of those things where I can't really suss out why I stopped. Must have been something terrible. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm not going to do any art streams in the foreseeable future because just about any of the art that I'm working on would probably get me banned from the platform, so don't expect that. But the occasional Final Fantasy XIV stream, the occasional 2 Idahoans play stream, that's probably going to be happening. But yeah, anyway, like I said, thanks for joining me, and I will see you all next time.